get my root canal, but I wanted to show you I'm wearing my pumpkin brooch because brooches are coming back. See? And get my root canal. I said that. I took one of my Mexican pain pills. I'll show it to you. You put them under your tongue and it dissolves. They don't make you groggy, whatever the word is, drowsy. Groggy is the word groggy and drowsy put together. And I like to make up words. I don't do it on purpose. It just comes out that way. My mother said I did it forever, when I was young even. Anyway, it's a beautiful fall day. The leaves are turning on the mountain. They're red and gold, and it's beautiful. Fall weather, beautiful day. So it did freeze last night, so we were smart to bring the plants in. I made my Temu video yet last night, so if I get paralyzed right here, I have a video for tomorrow, so I won't have to talk. I could put this one on there too to explain it. I'll show you afterwards, but it's not going to show anything because the tooth, a normal tooth, but they said it's falling apart. It needs to be capped eventually. Do I have enough years left that I need it capped? I don't know. Sometimes I wish we knew what age we were going to die. Maybe we don't want to know. I want to live 20 more years though, 90. I don't want to live much past 90. But I want to make it to 90. I want to see my grandkids all become parents and stuff, like my mom got to. Anyway, I love to say anyway. That is like a cursor for your next comment. Chad went to court this morning, and just like we thought, he could have done it on Zoom even. It was like an arraignment, and he never was arrested, and they just served him papers. This was the arraignment, and he pleaded not guilty and got a court-appointed attorney. I think he said he goes back October 10th. But now that he's in trouble, he's sober, because, they could do drug testing at any time. I like it when he's on probation, because then they test him and he has to be good. The law is the boss. Mother's not the boss anymore, but the law is. I don't know if you take a pain pill before you have pain, if it helps. I'm trying it. I think they did with my little children. When they were going to have something done, they said give them a pill before. But did you hear their findings about Tylenol? When you're pregnant, it's bad to take, maybe. It causes autism. I wonder if that's true. If you had an autistic child, did you take Tylenol? I've never been a Tylenol taker. I liked ibuprofen. But when my hips were bad, I took so much ibuprofen that my liver levels were bad. They go, are you drinking? I said, no, it's my ibuprofen. But now that I quit taking it, my liver's healed itself, and I don't have those levels anymore. I heard your liver can heal itself, but your heart can't. Poor Jamie. His COPD can't be cured. I think he's getting worried about himself. I heard him talking this morning. If you were riding in the car with me right now, this is how I would be talking to you. I heard Jamie say this morning that he asked Alexa, how long does a person with 5 bypass live afterwards? But she just said 18 years. But when you Google it, they go by the age you are when you got it. And when I Googled it, it said 5 to 10 years. So, for his age. So, I think he's so worried because he was saying, what was he saying? His hips are worse. Oh, his hands. His fingers are now numb. His feet have been numb for a long time. It's not diabetes. It's the heart flow is not getting to his feet. And now his hands, his fingers are numb all the time. And he's getting worse, he thinks. Well, of course, it's a progressive illness. And I feel bad for him, and I can't help him with it. I mean, you know, what can I do to help him his hands not be numb? Nothing. He likes me to rub his feet at night, but when he comes to bed at midnight, because he watches TV down there, comes to bed at 11 or 12, I'm already conked out and dead. I don't want to rub your feet. If you want your feet rubbed in bed, then you need to come up at a decent time. I told him that. Because, you know, I'm not a stay awake all night person. I need my sleep too. You're not a baby that has to be fed and nourished in the night and rubbed in the night. I'm not mean. It's just that, you know, I want him to come to bed earlier sometimes because we could talk, and we usually do our talking in the morning. I did forget to tell him that Autumn and Austin have our other mail key. They get up my granddaughter gets her mail at my house. She lives across the street from us, but we get it at the post office. Yesterday, I went to Dollar General, and I was going to buy a few things. It was only 5 o'clock. Nobody's there. The doors are locked. Lights are on in there, and the store's locked up. No cars in the parking lot or at the work park, you know, where the workers park. Nothing. No sign. And like, somebody went home early or didn't even show up for work. How can they do that? I know Family Dollar's had that happen before, but they'll put a sign on the door. Everyone's sick. We can't work. Store closed today. That's very bad business. Forgot what I was talking about. But anyway, I'm going to find out if my pill is doing okay. Oh, there's a sheriff behind me with, I don't know if it's a sheriff. It could be the fire worker. He has a light on top of his car. No, it's just a truck with a light on top of his car. I'm not going fast. I'm only going 42 in the 40. And I'm going to the dentist. But I do have my phone up here. But I'm not texting. Can you talk? Or is it just using your phone's illegal? My phone is not, I mean, it's on the dash. It's not, I'm not working it any. I'm working it. This dentist is so cute. He went to school with Emily, my daughter. So he's not very old. But I remember when he was a little boy, so it's really weird. And I love his parents. They're so nice. And of course, Misty and Hillary are here, so I get to see both of them. I'll show you what it looks like. I'm 8 minutes late. Oh no. I had to take Ezra to school this morning because Nana was babysitting him. Heather's is Autumn's mom. She's babysitting him, and so she doesn't drive or have a car or anything. So I had to take him. He didn't cry. That was good. All right, I'm done. Filling back here and the root canal here. And it came to $1,264. That wasn't very fun spending $1,200, but no more pain in my teeth, so that's going to be worth it. And like my mother said, save your teeth at all cost. Today, Chad looks at me and he goes, "Did you get your teeth done?" I've had it done for a long time. He just now noticed. And Carmen was with him, and she goes, "Yeah, you finally noticed because you're sober." Anyway, it's funny. But now I'm going to go to the post office. I ordered a new stick vacuum. They had them on sale for $40 off. And I used to have two, and I gave them to Brianna and Carmen. But they're so handy. You know, it's like cordless. And to clean up those quick messes, like when you eat sunflower seeds and sorry, I'm talking a little weird because this is numb and this is numb. Anyway, and so I missed not having a working one, and I have a Dyson one and it quit working, and I was gonna take it to Oregon and have Cameron see if he can fix it, because he's real good at fixing that kind of stuff. But then we didn't go, so it's still in the RV. Anyway, I ordered a new one. It's not a Dyson brand, but my Dyson one wasn't too great, so this one had 5 stars out of 5 rating. So I bought it. And anything to help you clean and be, easier to clean up little messes. And my house is so big, a little mess, and you have to get out the whole vacuum just to clean a little mess. It's easy to have that. So I ordered one. I'm gonna pick it up. I know it's there. Amazon said it was delivered. And last night when I went to get my Temu packages, there were 2 posts to pick up at the post office. So I'm sure that's one of them. And the other thing was another Amazon purchase. I don't remember what it was. So I get those and then go home. The dentist was so nice. Now, if you have any problems, call me. Do you need anything? Call me. I wanted to say, well, yeah, I do need a few things. But he didn't mean that. But you can't talk really when, the dentist, your mouth's open. I wish I could just talk and visit with him for a while, but he probably doesn't want to visit with me. An old lady, same age as his mother. All right, I'm at the post office. I'll show you. Post office. I park in the handicap because I do have a handicap thing. Oh, my fingers are showing. My strap's showing here. All right. Slips were gone. So I'm sure Autumn must have picked it up and she probably has it. It's fine. She'll bring it to me. Anyway, I didn't need to stop. There wasn't anything in there. Now my car, I like to keep it vacuumed. Jamie would never clean the car if it was just up to him. And so I keep it clean and vacuumed and everything. Well, my side on the floor over there is clean, but this side, the floor is all gravel and dirt and bits of hay and everything. And I said, Jamie, can't you shake your feet before you get in the car? And he said, how do you know I did it? I'm like, because I walk from the house to the car, the store to the car. I don't go to the ranch and have rocks in my shoes. Most of my shoes are flat on the bottom, so I don't pick up dirt clods. And it's not me. I don't even go anywhere where there's gravel and rocks and hay and everything. He's trying to blame me for it. So then, now when I get home, sometimes I can just take the rug out and shake it and it'll get off. But around the edges, the rocks get in there and everything. So I have to vacuum it again. And it's like, what if he didn't have me? He would live in a mess. The kitchen, when I go home, will probably be a mess. He makes his corn to eat. It's so funny. One lady commented about how her husband is like a pig in the kitchen too. He's like a child. And like, when you pour your cereal, wouldn't you put the cereal back in the cupboard? Not Jamie, he leaves it out. I said, why do you leave it out? I might want some more. The cupboard's right there. Open it, pour it, put it back in there. I don't get it. That's what I do. But he makes his corn. And then at microwave by the stove. And he salts it. And there's salt all over the stove then. And the microwave, I don't know what he put in there, but it was like grape juice. The sun is shining in here weird. Grape juice all in the bottom of it. I don't know what he did. So I had to clean all the microwave. That was yesterday. Who knows what I'll find out today. But if you didn't clean that stuff, like if he was alone and didn't clean any of this stuff ever, I can't imagine what his house would be like. He'd be having fruit flies and everything. And I hate to be a witch, a biatch to him, but I have to get after him like a child. Like, you know, put your cereal away. Wipe up. He goes, well, I gotta give you something to do. I have plenty to do. That is rude. He thinks I don't do anything. Well, that makes me mad, because I do a lot. He wants me to go to the ranch with him every day. Why don't you come up and help me pick corn? Why don't you come up and help me dig potatoes? Why don't you come up and... I go, Jamie, I have my own things to do around the house and stuff. And I told him last spring, do not plant a whole big garden and expect everybody to go help you then. If you can't do it yourself, then don't plant it. Because people have other things to do. And you could buy cheap carrots, onions, corn. It's cheap in the stores. But he didn't listen to me because he's stubborn. He did what he wanted anyway. I'm gonna be curious this next year, because, you know, we will be getting rid of the ranch and it's gonna be his son's. He's still gonna be up there every day doing everything he wants to do. I think he'll have in the contract that he can use the orchard and the garden for himself until he's done with it. I think he will put that in the contract. And if Todd doesn't live here, how is he going to run it? If there's a water issue, we've had water issues running down the road because the cows ruined something and trampled it and he had to fix it. If Todd's not here, how's he going to fix it? And Clint doesn't know how to do anything like a farmer, rancher, as far as fences and everything. And it's almost time to put down the BLM fence. Because of winter, you put it down so that the deer and the elk can pass through easily and not get in it. And plus the snow ruins fences. So that has to be done. But he does cause a lot more work for himself by planting all that stuff. And he has to pick every last pear and apple, everything off the cherries off the tree, or it just eats him up, that it's going to waste. I think he had his sister go up and help him pick some more pears and apples, but she just wanted some berries. I don't know what it was. It wasn't service, and it wasn't choke cherries. It was some kind of, I don't remember what it was, but she wanted to pick those, but Jamie wanted her to pick the pears. So I don't know what he canned a few pears, but you know, I remember when Trevor was a baby, we lived in Medford, Oregon, and they had pear orchards there. And so you could get them really cheap. The culls that were left on the ground, and you could go get them, and we did, and then we canned them. But if you don't have the right canning pears, the other kind of pears are not very good to can. I don't remember the name, Bosch or something kind of pears, and they were yummy to eat, but if you canned them, they just turned to mush. And they were still good, but they were wrong, so mushy, and so I know Trevor grew up on them. That was his baby food because we mushed them and it was his baby food and he loved them. But, so I don't know what his pears will be like. He won't let me open them. We'll see if he's home. He was going to go up to the ranch and who knows what he's going to do. I don't know. He could only work for about 2 hours and he's dead in. He's still gone. I've been gone an hour. It only took an hour for my dental. Okay, I'm home. All right, subscribe and like. Ow, and I hit myself in the head. Not really, my glasses. Okay, I'm gonna go and not do anything. Now I have laundry in the, you know when you wash a big sheets or bedspread and it gets tumbled in a ball and then the outside's dry and the inside's not. So you have to go in during and fluff it up, straighten it out, And that's what I've been doing, and it's still not dry. So I need, and then those new kind of fuzzy blankets, you have to be careful they don't get too hot because they'll melt together. So I have to watch it and not set it for the whole time and all of that. So that's what I'm doing today. And then I got to fold my clothes that I washed and then put them away. But it's so much easier than when I used to have 6 children. That was not fun. That was more work. It's easy now. Okay. Have a wonderful day. Go, if you have sunshine, go enjoy it. Go for a walk. I tell you that. Am I walking? No. I'm not done yet. When I walk in here, look at how pretty. There's blooming. And they look healthy and good. Oh, I love seeing that when I walk in here. I'm going to keep fertilizing them. Maybe they'll keep blooming. He brought in those 2. They need, look how they need trimmed. I'm going to ask him if I can trim all those. But these are still pretty. My petunias. Petunias don't do well in this room though. But he has to cut down all these grapes. He'll be making a big mess. He'll do that before winter. All right, I just had to show you my pretty flowers. Makes me happy.